Yo, what's up guys? On today's how-to, we have how-to chemistry. We go in deep down to what is chemistry. So, everything in the world, all mass, is made out of atoms. This is an atom. So, atoms are made up of a nucleus, that little center there, which is full of plus charges and neutral charge. Those are called protons and neutrons. Then it's surrounded by these electron clouds, and electrons are just negative charged like particles. So this is an atom of oxygen, which if you look on the periodic table right there, you'd have an atomic number of 8, which means 8 electrons and 8 protons, and then an atomic mass of about 16, which is 8 protons and 8 neutrons, which is the amount inside the nucleus. So we got 8 protons, 8 neutrons, and 8 electrons. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is what's described as the valence electrons, which is just the electrons on the outside. And this is what does bonding with other atoms. But first, we have to describe orbitals, the hardest part about chemistry. So this is an s orbital. This is a p orbital. And then there's also d and f orbitals, but I'm not going to talk about those. So what is an orbital? An orbital is just a way to describe where the electrons are on the atom. And this is an s orbital, and this is a p orbital. And then if you look at the periodic table, you can actually see there's a way to describe how the orbitals work for each element, which is right here. See, this is the S area, this is the D area, P area, and F area. So look here, this is all S, D, P, and then F. So, why does that matter? Well, because we gotta understand how the electrons exist inside of these orbitals. So, what we have is a way to describe each amount of orbitals for each atom. This is oxygen, which if you look here, 1s, 2s, or 1s1, 1s2, 2s2, and then 2s, 2p, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you look here, that's the exact same spot. So that is what oxygen is, and then that's how you draw it. And each one of these represents an electron. So that means 2 electrons are in an s orbital, 2 more electrons are in another s orbital, and then 4 electrons are in p orbitals. And the way we describe that is using this. So this is the S, and these are the P's. And then what you do is you mix them together, and then you have what's called an sp3. It's like a way to mix them. It's called hybridizing. Then you have an sp2, 2 of those, 1 of those, and then sp. And then, as my teacher says, we will continue this in the next lecture topic.